Live from the broadcast center in Los Angeles, this is KCAL9 News at 8.
Now at 8, a high-speed, dangerous chase with a twist. This time, a car thief was leading the way in a stolen LA police SUV.
Oh my God.
Beating at the bus stop, 3 suspects gang up on one man. Tonight, they're still on the loose.
Target gets a tongue lashing from a Hollywood actor. His shocking claims about a Southland store. And we have some breaking news tonight in Palmdale.
Yeah, Stu Mandela's over was being called use of force incident. Stu, what's going on? Stu Mandela live in Palmdale for us. What's going on?
This is happening out here in the Palmdale area Sheriff's Department. Deputies are being investigated, or starting an investigation with what they're calling a use of force situation out here in Palmdale. This is going to be happening off of East 11th Street and Palmdale Boulevard. It happened in this area right in front of this apartment complex earlier this evening. Now, information is still coming out, at least official information is coming out very slowly. We do know that a suspect was taken to the hospital this evening, and deputies are now being investigated for what they're calling a use of force situation. You can see a couple of officers deputies still down there. The scene is starting to clear up. They did tow away a truck a few moments ago, and now the last of the deputies seem to be leaving this area. But this is only the beginning of what's probably going to be a lengthy investigation. Live in Sky 9 over Palmdale, I'm Stu Mandel. Lena, Peter, back to you.
All right, Stu, we'll check back in with you shortly. Hello, everybody. I'm Peter Doubt.
And I'm Lena Wynn. A high-speed freeway drama from Hollywood to Woodland Hills.
A man jumps into an LAPD SUV and takes off, triggering a dangerous police pursuit.
And the suspects wiped the car at Vine and Yucca in Hollywood and then drove it all the way to Woodland Hills, where he got caught.
Yeah, it was the city's second emergency vehicle stolen this week. KCAL9's Dave Lopez spoke with police.
Behind me, the headquarters of the LAPD, just down the street, headquarters for the city fire department, and there are thorough investigations going on as to what happened twice in this week. Maybe it's happened before, but certainly not in the same week to anyone's memory. A stolen ambulance from the fire department and a stolen squad car, and both get involved in a high-speed chase. There he goes, trying to elude the LAPD in the stolen LAPD SUV he had just taken. How'd this happen? Well, it's not hard when the driver's door is open and the motor's running.
What we train our officers to do, though, is to lock and secure their vehicle when they exit it, of course.
Under any circumstances.
Under any circumstances.
Even when they jump out of their vehicles to get into a foot pursuit, as was the case earlier this morning.
It's not acceptable to have an emergency response vehicle in the hands of anyone other than a first responder.
Earlier this week, a similar incident involving a stolen LA Fire Department ambulance. It was stolen from California Hospital in downtown. The paramedics had parked in the emergency room parking bay, dropped off a patient. The ambulance was unattended. They're not saying if the motor was running, but the keys were inside. A woman walks by, jumps in, and takes off, and the pursuit is on, all the way to Orange County before she was finally stopped. The fire department is saying very little about that episode, only that it's under investigation, but the LAPD is giving details about how this one happened. Just before 1 this morning, the call went out. Burglary suspect running around near the corner of Hollywood and Ivar in Hollywood. When the officers pulled up in their SUV on scene, they were the second or third squad car to get here. They jumped out, motor running, and joined in the pursuit. Just about the same time, someone else, totally unrelated to the chase, was walking along the street, saw the car running, jumped in, and took off. About the same time, another squad car arrived and saw the whole thing happen, and they put out the call. LAPD SUV stolen.
B-34 has a stolen shot.
And that's how the officers, who were giving chase to another suspect, found out their SUV had been stolen.
How long ago was your shot taken, guys?
That chase ended in Woodland Hills. The suspect did turn on the lights and sirens during the chase, but he made no attempt to unlock the shotgun that was right next to him.
It is a discussion that you better believe has gone all the way up to the chief's office.
No one was injured in either chase. The ambulance was not damaged in any way, and neither was a squad car, except for the 4 blown tires after it ran over the spike strips. From downtown Los Angeles, Dave Lopez, KCAL9 News.
A brutal beating in Garden Grove, and it was all caught on camera. Investigators hope the video will help them track down the suspects. KCAL9's Greg Mills spoke with witnesses who tried to help.
This is Brookhurst, the 22 freeway just down there about half a mile. What you're going to see in the video is the victim, the man walking this way on the sidewalk, then attacked by 3 guys coming this way. These 3 getting away after this man was beaten with a pipe on Brookhurst between Crosby and Central.
I saw the kids running. I didn't know what that was all about, and I saw him laying in the street.
She was one of many witnesses. One caught the beating on cell phone from across Brookhurst and shared this with police. 3 against 1. You see this beating at the bus stop, then the 3 race off. On a scooter, one on a bike, the other runs off. A scooter, and a witness says some tools left behind. In the darkness, you can barely make out the beating victim trying to get up on the upper left-hand part of your screen.
I saw a gentleman laying on the ground, so I pulled in to go help him, and he couldn't get up.
She said a lot of people tried to help him out.
He was kind of incoherent, and he was bleeding.
In the ambulance, he appeared to be doing better. Garden Grove police said he did not suffer life-threatening injuries. They said the man confronted these 3 after he saw them doing something or with his car. You see him walking toward them. Then he's attacked by 3 guys for about 40 seconds before they took off. This security camera catches a pretty good shot of the face of one on the right. We'll freeze it too. Maybe someone will recognize him and call police. Garden Grove police want him and his 2 accomplices. In Garden Grove, Greg Mills, KCAL9 News.
Tonight we're seeing security video of the explosion inside a Sam's Club store in Ontario. Police say Hugo Gonzalez set off 2 bombs in the store yesterday on North Milliken Avenue. No one was hurt. Earlier in the video, Gonzalez could be seen entering the store wearing a medical mask. Gonzalez was later arrested. Well, a new perspective tonight of yesterday's magnitude 5.3 earthquake. Look at this. A swimmer captured footage of dust and debris falling off Santa Cruz Island when the quake hit. The epicenter was about 17 miles southwest of here and about 11 miles deep. The quake was felt as far away as San Diego County and as far north as Santa Barbara.
A Hollywood star is calling out Target after an altercation with an employee at a Southland store. KCAL9's Lisa Siegel has the Twitter video that's now going viral.
Actor John Barrowman says he was simply trying to help a homeless man in need. Instead, a simple act of kindness turned into much more.
How dare you tell me as a customer who I am allowed to buy for and what I am allowed to buy?
Actor John Barrowman of the show Arrow took to social media Thursday, disgusted by what he says happened at this Target store in West Hollywood, all after he tried to help a homeless man.
I just bought a $40 gift certificate and a jacket and a shirt for a homeless person. And I was just lectured by the Target staff that I was not allowed to do that.
Barrowman, who spoke with us by FaceTime from Chicago, says the homeless man had simply asked for help to buy a shirt and even apologized for how he looked and smelled. The actor says when he handed the man the gift card, he was appalled at what security told him and said others around him heard it as well.
They didn't refer to him as a person. They said we don't allow people to buy things for people like that. And then they said to me, "You can't do that again." I said, well, you know what? You're going to have to arrest me because I am going to do it again. If somebody comes to me and wants help, I'm going to turn and try to help them if I can.
Barrowman says he wanted an explanation or he'd stop shopping at Target and encourages fans to do the same. Thousands responded and Target issued this statement. "We're very sorry for the experience you had at the LA Target store. We absolutely do not have a policy against this type of purchase and are addressing it immediately with the team members involved." Shoppers we spoke with say they know there's a homeless problem in their neighborhood and across the Southland, but this should never have happened.
Who cares who he's going to give it to? Why is that a big deal?
I mean, whoever told him that was definitely in the wrong.
Barrowman says he's glad he posted the video and got a response, not just from Target, but from all his fans.
If you see someone doing wrong to somebody else, it is our job to speak up and shout about it because we need to be the voices for those who don't have them.
Now, John says he does not want anyone fired. He just wants Target to do one thing, make sure no employee ever turns away a customer again who's simply trying to help another person out. Back to you.
The man accused of attacking actress Jamie King's car made his first court appearance today. 47-year-old Paul Floyd pleaded not guilty. Police say Floyd smashed the windshield of King's car in Beverly Hills this week. Investigators say he appeared to be targeting King's young son and a friend who were in the car. Floyd is now being held on a $40,000 bail. He's expected back in court in a few weeks.
A deadly crash in Culver City early this morning. A driver slammed into a tree, nearly splitting the car in half. It happened around Washington Boulevard near Helms. Washington was shut down for hours. You can see the impact of the crash here. The Honda Civic wrapped around the tree. Police believe the driver was speeding. He hit the tree so hard that parts of the car were thrown more than 100 feet down the road. Good Samaritans ran and tried to help.
The first thing I tried to do was open the driver's side door, ran out into the road and waved someone down to call 911. It didn't even really sound like a crash, it sounded more like almost like an explosion because it was so instantaneous.
The driver died at the scene. The coroner has not released his identity.
Senator Kamala Harris hosted a town hall meeting in Long Beach today. The senator spoke to an enthusiastic crowd about immigration, healthcare, education, and employment. She told members of the audience to keep their heads up and keep fighting. She also encouraged people to focus on our similarities as Americans rather than our differences.
I believe, based on all of my personal and professional experiences, based on the things that I have seen and know, that the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us.
Harris was in Sacramento last night for another town hall. She addressed last month's deadly shooting of Stephon Clark, saying that he should not have been killed by police.
A new program is finding that many young people in California want their voices heard. California Secretary of State Alex Padilla says California's voter pre-registration program has gone up among 16 and 17-year-olds. Since September of 2016, nearly 90,000 of them have signed up. Padilla's office has seen a spike after the Parkland school shooting and the March for Our Lives rallies. Today, Padilla unveiled a web portal for teens on the Secretary of State's website. It has all the information they need for pre-registration.
To the young people that are gathered here today and throughout California, I want you to know that you're already making a difference. We're told oftentimes you're the leaders of tomorrow. Well, that's true, but you're also the leaders of today. You're already changing the world.
Once the teens turn 18, their registration will be activated.
A 1 a.m. joyride doesn't seem like a big deal until you realize who's behind the wheel. The preteens on camera trying to fill her up. Evelyn?
We're getting a look outside right now at the Santa Monica Pier. Rain on the way, but how much? We're going to break that down when we come back.
Also at 8, the U.S. and China continue threatening each other with possible tariffs. I'm Weijia Zhang at the White House with what the Trump administration is saying about a possible trade war.
Then honoring the people who rescued a boy from a sewer. A special thanks from the city and the teen himself.
Here's a look at the best of LA and Orange County tonight on KCAL9.com, where we're always on. KCAL9 News at 8. We'll be right back.